Hi everyone, it's Bay bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, or actually the screen you're looking at is the Japanese version, and unfortunately I don't have any extra device at the moment to play the English version yet, so I'm taking this video without playing the English version. Sorry for that, but I wanted to do this video as quick as possible so that it'll be a help for those who don't know or is wondering who are the best characters as the initial stage. And I assume if it's the same as the Japanese version, at the very initial stage, I will go over by position. I will give you my opinion on who is the best character per each position, from goalkeeper or goalie to forward, every position, okay? So let's start off with goalkeeper. First of all, goalkeeper is one of the most important position in the game because you could basically only put one goalkeeper, obviously, right? Unlike other position where you could put like one to more than one, like 2 or 3 for like forward. So if you only have one forward, you could just use a position that will need one forward. I mean, I'm talking like a gacha limited SSR numbers. Okay, when I say one, I'm talking about SSR characters. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you will be putting all SSR, the highest rare characters for every single position. Yeah, at the end, obviously. So yeah, so at currently in the Japanese version, after 6 months since launch, there are many additional new goalkeepers like second Wakabayashi, which is super strong, up to date, and this one right here with the gray shirt, and there are also Mueller, which I don't think is in your game yet, and this Gino Hernandez with yellow shirt as well, and who else? There's Netherlands goalkeeper with the blue shirt right here, Dolman. And who else? Let me see. Espadas from Mexico, who is a super good keeper or goalie as well. So at the moment, I think you have green shirt Wakabayashi, gray shirt Gino Hernandez with the blue color, and you should have Wakashimazu, right? That's probably about it at the beginning as SSR goalkeepers, I think. Yeah. And out of those goalkeepers, I would say definitely this Wakabayashi is the best. This one right here. The reason is simply because his stats right here for saving, punching and catching, and also the physics, speed, power, and technique, they, when you add everything up, even in Japan, after 6 months, he's still number 2 after the new Wakabayashi. So number 1, the strongest figures is the goalkeeper that has highest figure is the new Wakabayashi. And then this Wakabayashi, still, even in Japan after releasing all these new goalkeepers. And then comes, I'll only go over the ones that's already in your, the global version. Comes Gino Hernandez with the gray shirt, and then Wakashimazu. The problem about Wakashimazu is his main skill, which is supposed to be the strongest skill of that character, is A rank, and it's punching, whereas like Gino or this Wakabayashi has catching skill, and in this game catching is way have bigger advantage compared to punching, because when you punch the ball, right, even if you save, the ball will go somewhere, and there's a high possibility that the opponent will once again get it. get the rebound, or I don't know if you call this rebound, but yeah. So then again, you have to, do the same thing over. And, if you have to like do, goalie matchup twice in a row, that means, you'll lose a ton of stamina for the goalie. Yeah, so that's the biggest reason why Wakashimazu is a bit not so good, because his skill 1 is A rank skill, which is already weaker than Jino and Wakabayashi, because these two have S rank, and also because his main skill is punching, whereas the other two have catching. And by the way, you can't do anything about it now, but in the near future, if the roadmap of the updates are the same as how things went for the Japanese version, then Mueller, the German goalkeeper, should come, to your version soon, pretty soon. Yeah. So, and this Mueller is still, even today in the Japanese version, one of the best goalkeeper. So yeah, even if you couldn't get Wakabayashi or Jino, don't be so upset or depressed, because you'll still have the chance to get Mueller or other great keepers. Espadas is also good. He should come out, not that later. Yeah, I think Mueller should come. Well, if it's the same as the Japanese, Mueller should come first. Yeah, and he's one of the strongest even still today. So yeah, for goalkeeper, I think I would say Wakabayashi would be by far the best, and then comes the gray Gino Hernandez. Yeah, and for defender, I would say, well, defender, I don't think there's one exact like, I wouldn't say one character is the best compared to the other, but what you should look at is if the defense has 2 A or above skills, different types of skills, I mean, like block and tackle, so that when you match up against the opponent, you could make them choose out of the 2 options, right? But if you have only, let's say, 1 A rank tackle, for example, or even S, all the opponent have to do when you match up with that defender is, if the guy has tackle, right, all you have to do is pass or shoot, and that defender basically won't be able to stop. Well, sometimes they do, even if you do a different skill. Like when I mean different is tackle is good against dribble, pass cut is good against pass, and block is good against shot, right? So if you select the right one, then it's easier for the defender to stop the opponent. But even if you choose tackle and the opponent does something like shot, sometimes if the tackle is super strong, it might get it, but the chances are lower. So yeah, that's why for defender, you should look at whether the defender has 2 different types of skills that's above A. And at the initial stage, I think the Italian Gentile, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but he has both tackle and block. And O-Island, the Saudi Arabian O-Island, and he also has pass cut and tackle. Well, cut he doesn't have originally, but you could get it from the event, which comes time to time. Yeah, so that's not bad. And also Jito has both tackle and block, so he's pretty good. And Robson, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, he has both tackle and block as well. But with him, he's both of his skills are A rank, whereas the characters I just called their names up have at least 1 S rank. So in that sense, I don't know if Robson is as strong as the other characters I mentioned. Yeah, so that's for the defender. So my point is, try to look at, the good defenders would have 2 or more options. Yeah, like tackle and block, or tackle and cut, or cut and block, or whatever. Yeah. So that's above A rank, and it would be better if the main skill is S. Yeah. So for OMF, let's go to OMF. OMF, I would say the best character that's in the global version in the initial stage, it would be Nankatsu Tsubasa, the junior high version with the white uniform. Was it both white? Yeah, it is. But the one that's standing up, basically, yeah, that's stronger because he's shooting figures like super strong. One of the best, I think, as a released launch stage. Yeah, so he's really good, Tsubasa, and he has S rank drive shot as a main skill. He also has overhead shot, which you can do in the penalty area when you get like a high ball, right? And another good character I would say be Misaki, the green Misaki. There's 2 Misaki like Tsubasa, red Misaki and green, but the green one is better because his pass ability, golden combi, he has as a main skill, which is S rank, and also his pass status is really high. I think the highest in the game as an initial stage. So that, we still use this green Misaki. Many people still today, after 6 months, use this green Misaki, so this is good. And I would say blue Pierre is pretty good as well, but afterwards there will be green Pierre, which is much stronger. So if you get this green Pierre, I don't think you're gonna be using this blue Pierre, but as an initial stage it's good because he could do, he has many skills he could learn from the events. Yeah. And Fan Diaz is also good, but he will be released as a Dream Fest, which is an event that comes every end of month for Japan, at least. I don't know how it will be for the global version, but if it's the same, it'll be in there's gonna be 4 days period where you could you have the chance to get this Dream Fest characters, limited characters. Yeah, and there is already a DS of that. So yeah, once that releases, this blue DS will no longer be as, of course, be a key player, but yeah, as the initial stage, I think it's strong enough to become the starting lineup. Yeah. Other than that, Tsubasa, Misaki, Diaz, I would say, I don't remember who was there in the initial stage, to be exact. And Pierre is not bad. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. The key point to look at is basically for OMF, does he have 2 or more different types of offensive skills? Like I said for the defender part, if you only have shot skill, then when you match up with the opponent, they'll know that you only have shots. So if the opponent has block skill, then all he has to do is this block, and then he could basically stop the character, right, from advancing further. So yeah, so the key point would be to look at the character who has 2 or more different types of skills. Yeah. And then last but, oh no, did I do DMF? No, I don't think so. So in the beginning, DMF, there's only few characters in the game who is SSR, yeah, SSR from the gacha. It's Cards, Aoi, Shingo Aoi, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So out of these 2, I would say Kart will be better because he has many types of defensive skills, whereas Shingo Aoi, he only, I think, has dribble and shot and 1-2 skill, a combination skill, pass skill. where although he's supposed to be a DMF who should be like a defensive position character. Yeah. So he's more of like an offensive type of character. Of course, Aoi could learn tackle from the event, but Cards has like tackle and pass, shot, and dribble. Yeah, he has many sorts of skills he'll be able to learn from like SR gacha characters. Yeah, this maybe, you know, as at this stage you might not have all that, but still, yeah, Cards has a more variety of skills. So I think it's easier for you to use Cards rather than Aoi. But this, I guess, is it's not a big deal. So you could choose, you know, whether Cards or even if you get Aoi, you don't have to feel so depressed because it's not a bad character compared to Cards. It's not these two have not big of a difference, basically. Yeah, but I would say Cards is better, you know, out of these two. Yeah. But again, Cards today in the Japanese version is out as a Dream Fest character as well. So once you get this character, or if this character is released, I don't think this old Cards will have the chance to be in the starting lineup anymore. Yeah, so that's about it for DMF. And last but not least, forward. I would say the best forward character in the initial stage would be Blue Schneider. Blue Schneider is very strong. Afterwards, you know, in the Japanese version today, there's Green Schneider, another Blue Schneider, and another Blue Schneider. There's 3 Blue Schneiders and 1 green from the Gacha. That's SSR. But this Blue Schneider that you already have is, or still, you know, today we many people in the Japanese version uses it as a starting lineup. Yeah, so it's really strong, and his main skill Fire Shot could be, you know, passed on to after, you know, when you get a better Schneider. Anyway, so it's worth getting. Yeah. And other than Schneider, I think Neo Tiger Hyuga is also strong. Yeah. Afterwards, there will be Raiju Hyuga, but until then, I think he's one of the strongest striker in the game. And also, I would say, yeah, actually, those two are probably the best 2 forward characters in the game in the initial stage. There's also Santana, Green Santana, and Black Hyuga, and Black Uniform Hyuga, and Blue Napoleon. But I don't think these characters are as, you know, strong, or not even close to the level of Schneider, Blue Schneider, and Red Hyuga. So I would say for forward, these 2 characters are like the best. And as important as the goalkeeper, as I mentioned initially in this game, forward is another very important position. So please do try to aim to get one of the characters that I said is strong from, especially from goalkeeper or forward, or else it's going to be really tough, because I have the experience. You know, I've done, you know, many accounts, and one of the account I did couldn't get any SSR gacha forwards or what is it called, goalkeeper, and I quit that account. I just, you know, gave up on that account because I can't, you know, even, you know, clear like special event missions anymore with those accounts that have no goalkeeper or forward. You can't score, you can't, you know, defend from, you know, opponent to score without these 2 positions. So definitely prioritize to get goalkeeper or forward. Yeah, these are the most important positions as the initial stage. You know, if you keep playing the game for several months, you'll at the end get probably all, you know, SSR characters. Only if, yeah, but you know, if you don't get goalkeeper or forward fast, then you'll have some trouble, especially when you play like online with other people, PvP, yeah, stuff like that. So I think those are, sorry if I'm wrong, because I haven't played the global version yet, so I don't exactly know which characters are released in your version. But you know, if it's the same as the Japanese version, those are the best characters per positions. Yeah, so please do like, subscribe, and leave comments, ask questions in the comment section, and I'll be happy to answer your question. And yeah, and also one more thing, I had some requests in the previous video saying when is the best timing to pull the gacha, and I would say it's the Dream Fest timing, which comes every end of month, if it's the same with the Japanese version. If it's not, you'll anyways understand, because the club game will say there's gonna be Dream Fest soon, coming soon or something, and that's it. Yeah, and these Dream Fest limited characters are only available in this Dream Fest period, and also, you know, they're super strong compared to the normal SSRs. Yeah, although it's the same rare SSR and SSR, it could evolve to UR, but yeah, the stats and the skills, it's by far, you know, way stronger than the normal gacha characters. Yeah, so that would be the timing, and afterwards there will be some other events like Dream Collection or like other like special gacha events as well. But I think, you know, at the initial stage they'll only bring Dream Fest, so that would be the best timing. Yeah, it should be every end of month. Yeah, so that's about it for today. I hope it helps you understand which character to, you know, what is it called, train, put priority. Sorry, my English is messed up, but yeah, I hope this video helps you understand which character is better than the others. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm yeah, I haven't played the global version yet, as I said, so correct me if I'm wrong, please. Yeah, so this is it for today. Please subscribe so that you won't miss out on my next videos. Thanks. Bye.